What if I told you everything you've been taught about money is a lie? Not just one or two things, not a few outdated ideas, but the entire foundation of how we think about saving, earning, and building wealth. The system we've been fed keeps most people trapped, while the wealthy operate by a different set of rules, one they don't teach in schools or on the evening news. In this video, we're going to flip your financial worldview upside down, because once you see through the lies, you can finally start playing the real game, the one the wealthy have been playing all along. Welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy the video or learn something new, please give it a like. Lie number 1. The 9 to 5 will make you rich. We're told from the moment we enter school, work hard, follow the rules, get a stable job, and you'll be fine. But here's the reality. You can be the hardest working employee in the room, earning Employee of the Month plaques, working overtime, and still struggle to pay rent or save for a vacation. Wages have barely budged in decades, while the cost of everything, housing, food, healthcare, has skyrocketed. A gallon of gas or a month's rent doesn't care how many hours you clocked. Meanwhile, the people getting wealthy, they own assets, they own systems, they own equity in businesses or in investments that grow without their daily grind. A job trades time for money, and time is finite. You only have 24 hours in a day. Once you hit your limit, your income hits a ceiling. The wealthy, they trade ideas, capital, and systems for money. That's infinite. They build businesses, invest in markets, or create products that scale. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. It's a starting point for many. But if you stop there, you choose security over scalability. If you want real freedom, your goal isn't just earning a paycheck. It's building something, a side hustle, a business, or an investment portfolio that pays you whether you show up or not. Lie number 2. Saving will make you wealthy. The idea of saving your way to wealth worked when interest rates were 10% and homes cost $50,000. Your grandparents could stash cash in a savings account and watch it grow. But in today's economy, you can save every penny, skip the lattes, cut coupons, and still fall behind. Inflation erodes your purchasing power every year. A $100,000 savings account today won't buy the same groceries, gas, or rent in 10 years. It might not even cover half. And here's the kicker. While you're saving for your dream house, its price keeps rising faster than your savings, leaving you stuck in a cycle of playing catch-up. The people who win, they put their money to work. They invest in income-producing assets, stocks, real estate, businesses, digital products that grow over time. Money that sits in a bank account decays under inflation's quiet assault. Money that works multiplies through compound growth or cash flow. Saving is smart. It's your safety net. But investing is essential to outpace the rising cost of living. Without it, you're not building wealth, you're just delaying poverty. Lie number 3. All debt is bad. We're raised to fear debt like the plague. Pay off your student loans. Cut up your credit cards. Never borrow more than you earn. And yes, reckless debt is dangerous. Credit card interest at 20% is a financial black hole that can swallow your future. But not all debt is created equal. Smart debt, used the right way, is a wealth-building superpower. It's how investors buy 10 rental properties instead of one, using bank loans to leverage their capital. It's how entrepreneurs borrow to scale a business before they can afford it, turning a small idea into a revenue-generating machine. Used correctly, debt isn't a burden. It's leverage. It lets you control more assets, generate more income, and build wealth faster than you could with just your own cash. The key is simple. Use debt to buy assets that pay you, like a rental property with positive cash flow or equipment that boosts your business's output. Never use it to buy liabilities like a luxury car or a vacation that drain your finances. Smart debt amplifies your wins. Dumb debt buries you. Lie number 4. School prepares you for financial freedom. Think about this. You spend over a decade in school and never once learn what a mortgage is, how to build credit, what compound interest really means, how taxes actually work, or how to start a business. Why? Because our current school system was designed during the Industrial Revolution, when the goal was to create obedient workers for factories, not independent thinkers who challenge the system. You're taught to memorize formulas and repeat answers, not to question the rules or build wealth. In today's economy, where a single bad decision, like signing a predatory loan, can derail your life, financial illiteracy is a trap. The ability to think critically about money is worth more than any diploma. The wealthy pass down financial literacy through generations, teaching their kids how to invest, leverage, and navigate markets. The rest of us, we're left to figure out the hard way, often after costly mistakes. Financial literacy isn't just a skill, it's survival in a world where the system profits from your ignorance. Lie number 5. Diversification is always smart. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what they tell you. But here's what they don't. Putting a few eggs in many baskets when you don't understand any of them is how people end up broke slowly, dabbling in investments or side hustles without mastery. In the beginning, concentration builds wealth. Diversification protects it after you've built it. Would Jeff Bezos have gotten rich splitting his time between Amazon, a real estate side hustle, and day trading? No. He bet big on one thing, e-commerce, and mastered it, pouring his energy into making Amazon a juggernaut. Only later did he diversify into other ventures. The lesson? Pick one skill, one lane, one opportunity, whether it's a business, a stock, or a craft, and go deep. Become exceptional at it. That focus creates the wealth you can later spread across safer bets. Diversification is for preserving fortunes and not building them. Spreading yourself thin too early guarantees mediocrity. Lie number 6. Hard work equals wealth. We've all heard work hard and you'll succeed. But look around. Some of the hardest working people are also the most underpaid. Think janitors scrubbing floors at midnight, nurses working double shifts, construction workers battle in the elements. They pour in long hours, yet many live paycheck to paycheck, barely covering rent or medical bills. Meanwhile, some people make millions sitting at a computer, managing capital, or creating apps. Why? Because income doesn't flow to effort, it flows to leverage. Wealth is built by creating systems, owning equity, or solving problems at scale. A teacher can work tirelessly grading papers, but her income is capped by her hours. An entrepreneur who builds an online course can sell it to thousands, earning exponentially more. If your work can't be multiplied through automation, delegation, or scale, it will always have limits. You can dig ditches all day, but you'll never out-earn the person who designs the machine that digs ditches for thousands of clients. Lie number 7. You need to be a genius to get rich. The biggest myth? That wealth is reserved for the ultra-talented or brilliant. However, study after study shows that most millionaires are not Ivy League graduates. They're not prodigies or math wizards. They're regular people who control their spending, avoiding lifestyle inflation, invested consistently even small amounts over decades, took calculated risks like starting a business or buying property, played the long game prioritizing patience over quick wins. Wealth isn't about IQ. It's about discipline and understanding the rules of money. You don't need to invent the next iPhone. You need to save a portion of your income, invest it in assets that grow, and avoid the trap of spending to impress others. It's not luck, it's leverage, patience, and smart decisions compounded over time. The system wants you to believe wealth is for the elite, so you never try. But the truth? Anyone with grit and a plan can build it. Bonus lie number 8. Money is the goal. We're told to chase money, that it's the end game, the ultimate scoreboard. But money is not the goal, freedom is. Money is just a tool. It's the tool that buys you time to spend with family, travel, and create. It lets you say no to a toxic job, wake up without an alarm clock, live where you want, work on what you care about, and walk away from anything that doesn't align with your values. If your only goal is to get rich, you'll either burn out chasing numbers or feel empty once you hit them. A billionaire who works 100-hour weeks isn't free. He's a prisoner to his empire. True wealth is time, choice, and peace. You can be rich in money, broke in time, chained to a desk, or a lifestyle you hate. That's not wealth. That's just expensive slavery. Aim for freedom and let money serve that vision, not define it. If you want to escape the system, you can't just play the game better. You have to change the game entirely. That starts with mindset, seeing the whys for what they are. Then comes action, making deliberate choices to invest, build, and learn. Finally, patience, because wealth isn't built overnight, but it is built intentionally. Break the script, rewrite the rules, and start building the life you actually want. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe.